It's down in the den, so go tell a friend. The best podcast on earth's about to begin. We got jokes and news and movie reviews. After Dark NC-17 with the crew. Interviews with the best artists around. So like, comment, subscribe. The show's starting right now. Let's go. Like, comment, subscribe. The show's starting right now.
I know you can't relate to playing in the dirt. Slaving till it hurts, trying to make it to the first. Only faith under my shirt, and to make it worse, I bring that shit to church.
Welcome to Down and Den. As always, it's your boy Mars, and welcome to the number one podcast that highlights the superstars in the game before superstardom. In today's episode, I am so proud to introduce you to an artist who not too long ago I got to see do his thing live in person. And I was so impressed. We exchanged information and I said, I got to get you a quick, fast invite to all of the friends in the dens to introduce you to this gentleman. And guys, this gentleman, he does it. It's in his name, but he really does it for real. This artist released an album last year called Kevin Love Janet, a true masterpiece dedicated to his parents. I love that shit. And he has been all over America perfecting his craft. And he's 100% about to bring it to us here in the den today with a special little performance. So we're breaking the chains of this people. He's making everyone proud. Den, I am proud to present to you Reggie. Do that. Reggie, how you doing today, brother?
Oh, man, I'm blessed, man. I'm counting all my blessings, man.
Peace
That's
and
it,
blessings.
man. I'm happy to be here, man.
Well,
Thanks
I'm happy to have you, man. I'm happy to have you. I'm happy to welcome you into the fraternity of the Den mates and just really get to know, let the audience know about you because your art is dope, man. For those who don't know, there was a weekend performance in Philadelphia where some of our good friends of the Den, hip hop group Education, had an album release party, and Reggie performed at that party. And he tore the house down. Everyone in the house was in awe. He's phenomenal. And I said, let me find out about this guy. And I looked into his music, super dope. And so number one, let's talk about it. How's 22 been treating you so far?
Oh, man, good. I can't complain. I had a little break, surgery, couple pins. But, like I told you before, I'm fighting through the pain like I'm Wolverine. So,
Hell yeah.
Other than that, I'm still doing my thing.
Hell yeah, that's not going to stop you. Perfect. You're adding mania, man. You know I'm a Marvel fan. I'm a Marvel fan, so I dig the reference for sure. Speaking of Marvel, one thing that's a tradition here in the Den, I'm a big nerd, and every hero has an origin story, and I consider creatives like yourself true heroes. So what's your origin story? Where did you discover your passion for creating this incredible art? How did you fall in love with making music?
Oh, man. Gotta be my dad. He played all types of music all day, every day through the house.
Absolutely.
Everything.
Now, was he in a band, or was he just that was just his passion?
No, I think he was just a hip hop head. Like, he just loved music.
Gotcha.
It's like music is like my love language. You know what I mean? Like,
absolutely. No, that's the whole reason we do the show. I think all of the fans here, it's a universal language, man. It's just a vibe that translates. It can change mood. Music, I don't think is anything more important in this world. It's truly, I call music God's voice because that's what it is. And we're just interpreting. We're just vessels. Now, you said your father played all types of hip hop all through the house. So I'm taking, how old are you, if you don't mind sharing?
Oh, no problem. I'm 31.
31. Okay. So you're significantly younger than me. So that would put you in a generation under me. So I take it your dad's probably in his 50s, roughly.
No, my dad was born in 1960.
Okay. So that would put him in the 60s, early 60s.
Yeah. He passed in 2009.
Okay. My condolences for your loss. what type of hip hop? Because I want to see your pedigree. What type of hip hop do you remember
Oh,
like vividly?
my dad listened to everything. Rakim. You know what I mean? I can hear
Rakim,
him screaming that.
18th
You know what I
letter.
mean?
Okay,
Nas, Wu-Tang, everywhere, everybody, all day. You know what I'm saying? He listened to everything.
got you. So you got a real PhD in hip hop.
Like, yeah, my dad, like then the Teddy Pendergrass and the Isley brothers. And,
Ooh. Okay.
you know,
So I can rock with all of that. Those are the same thing, you know, similar story. My dad, when he came back from Vietnam, he had all these records, and he made a den, ironically, that we all used to chill in, and it had records on the wall, and he would quiz me on them. And you know that was where my passion. I actually remember 45s that he would put on, and we would listen to it. He was like, "This is Queen, this is the Isley Brothers, this is Temptations, this is Marvin Gaye, this is Motown, this is rock." And then my brother, God rest his soul, he passed away in 2015. He was the hip hop head.
Yeah, my condolences.
Thank you, brother. And that's where I got my love from hip hop. Same thing. We were 10 years apart. So when he was 18, I was 8. So I had no business listening to what I was listening to. But it just
the same story. My older brother, he's 6 years older than me.
Yeah.
So I remember my dad quizzing us, who this? Who this?
Same thing.
What's that right there? You know?
Same thing. It's an education that unfortunately a lot of artists don't get. So they don't know the roots of hip hop, and it's hard to respect it. Now, one thing that I always ask artists, how do you get into your creative space? Because some people just like to be in silence. Some people get inspiration from their life. Some are just incredible storytellers. Where do you find your inspiration, and how do you get into your creative space?
Well, you got to be able to work in chaos, man. But I mean, I like every morning I like to go to the park where the water is, put my feet in the grass, relax. You know what I mean? Listen to the birds. That's how I start my mornings. You know what I mean? So I'm finding inspiration from everywhere. You know, all walks of life. Is art everywhere. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Listening to the birds, just watching a bird go into the water, catch something and fly away. It's just like, yeah, this is nature. This is life. This is everything happening at once. And I'm basically telling my story of what I'm experiencing through my life, through my music. So I like to really live life and do things and go to different events like album releases, and and show love and meet new people, and just really get into that atmosphere. So I really find inspiration in everything. You know what I mean? Just staying in it, honestly.
Man, that is good to hear, man. Because I tell people, everyone is alive, but not everyone lives, and especially the last 2 years or so, a lot of us have been locked in, pent in, lots of aggression. You hear it in the music. A lot of music is angry. Your music's different. Your music tells real stories, but it's not angry. There's tales of love. There's tales of nature. There's tales of whatever, as you mentioned, what you experienced. How do you feel as an artist bucking those trends? Because I know as a creative, you want to be recognized. It's so easy if you're able to do what you do. It's so easy to be in a trend and probably get a head start. But what is it? Is it an ethic thing? Is it a moral thing? What allows you to buck those trends to make the type of music that you do?
Well, I came in the game with Off Black. That was my first installation. So it was like, it wasn't no turning back from that. You know what I'm saying? That was anything to break a nigga out from chains. That was a real thing.
Real
so that's where I'm standing on it until the end of time. You know what I mean?
I love that.
So
you need that.
I'm not really glamorizing, you know what I'm saying, the destruction of somebody who look like me or myself, because it's not what I'm about. I'm saying, I feel like I'm saying, even like my album called Kevin Love Janet, it's like, you know what I mean? I never really seen my mom and dad show each other affection. Like, my mom had an addiction. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really get to know my mother the way that a bunch of people knew her, the stories that I heard about, you know what I mean? Because that's apparently where I really get my words from. My mom had, she was a singer or whatever like that. I hear stories and things like that. But I never really experienced it.
Man, that is amazing. That's amazing. Now, your artistry, you mentioned breaking the chains of our people, and that is a real statement, probably one of the realest statements I've heard in a very very long time. What is the ultimate goal of your artistry besides just breaking the chains and telling your story? What is your end goal for this game for you?
Man, I really want to, just tour the world with my music, with my closest family and friends, and just experiencing new cultures and just implementing the things in our lives that we can share with our family and friends and extend it.
Legacy, legacy, legacy. I love it. I love it. I love it. Now, when you're not perfecting your craft, when you're not out there uh, in the game, networking, going to album releases, doing what you're doing, performing in concerts, what are you doing in the studio right now? Because I know you have something in the pipes. I know you're working on something. You released that masterpiece, Kevin Love Janet, last year. Everybody caught that, streamed that. It's available everywhere. What are you working on right now? And give us a scoop. What do you got in the lab?
Well, I did Janet. I did Kevin Love Janet. So I'm just going to double down with Janet Love Kevin.
Nice, nice.
That's what I've been working on. That album right there is, so Kevin Love Janet is my Reasonable Doubt. You know what I mean?
Right.
Selling it out the trunk. We got physical. I'm saying I ain't make them copies myself. I got physical copies.
Me, myself, and I, brother. That's an entity.
You know what I'm saying? But physical copies of that. That's it's gonna be a classic. And times is different now. So maybe in a year or two, that's gonna be recognized as a classic. But this Janet Love Kevin, I feel like it's gonna be an instant classic. Like the music I'm working on now, and the things yeah.
Perfect. Now, I understand you prepared something for us, or it might be off the dome, but you're going to give us a little treat. For those who don't know that Reggie does it, Reggie is about to do that right now. He's going to give us a little piece of something. It's going to be completely a cappella, raw. So, Reggie, if you need anything, do you need me to count you down? What you need to get started, brother?
Nothing. I can take it from here.
All right. Well, the floor is yours. Ladies and gentlemen of the Den, Reggie, do that.
All right, just move this way, son.
Okay.
It's a war going on outside. My nigga, we at war right now. It's a war going on outside. My nigga, we at war right now. Stars meant to align and never collide. Rival gangs on the front line. Pimps in red uniform. Quick walking on the front lawn in unison. Dancing a war cry behind enemy line. Just make sure the timing is right. Strike while the iron is hot. Evicted out of the hood to come back and buy up the block. Riot in your backyard if you like it or not. Yeah, now I'm just gonna chill with that right there. And that'll be enough for later. That'll be enough till later.
I ain't need to make that stink face, but you was killing me, man. You got me right. Ooh, okay. So, Reggie, brother, you do that. You seriously do that for sure. So, guys, you know how we do on this.
You want me to give you a little something more before I got here?
Hey, man.
Some of new album.
I'll take all you got.
I came up the hard way and ain't no looking back. How you going front, remember? We was in the back, and I had that ass for lunch if you came across the tracks. Blame it on the map. Angry, young, and black. Mad at the fact you ain't never had my back. It's every man for itself. Never ran for help. Call it what you want, but all that smoke is central broke. We ain't know. We was young and dumb. Out here making fun. Snatching pizza from the pizza man, damn run. We ain't know we had a gun. Fuck it. This ain't what you want. Cause I came from the bottom and ain't never give a fuck. This for every time that nobody gave a fuck. Put his body in the trunk. They gon' find him in the dump. And we been hiding out for months. They try to line us up. It's getting hot as fuck with no thermometer. Till our time was up. Camouflage as fuck. But they watching with binoculars. Helicopters on top of us. Wasn't obvious. Underneath a microscope. In the judge of diagnosis, it was life without parole. Ain't gon' die behind the walls. With your idols and your rivals and your daddy was just like you. Except he did double life. So that knife was double-sided. And your mama blamed him all your life for all your fucking problems. Couldn't teach you how to piss. Had a nigga out here squatting. Shitting where you lay like you ain't got no other option. Now that's that shit they got you boxed in. To the land of the forgotten. Where trouble beat you home and somebody always watching. Never could I got this type of game from my mama. Raised on survival. That shit made me a monster.
God damn! Woo! Oh my God! You go. Damn, camera on fire? Are we on fire?
Man, it's cool. We just getting warmed up.
I got insurance. It's cool. God, oh, I thought the sprinklers were about to come on. You're killing them. Oh man, I can't wait. I can't wait. Now, do we have a release date, or do we know a time of year we can expect this latest release?
It's definitely gonna be this year sometime.
Okay.
I just released the For Love video about 2.5 or 3 weeks ago now. That's like the first piece to Janet Love Kevin. So yeah, I'm
Okay.
saying y'all can expect that to be on there.
And that's available on YouTube, correct?
Yeah, right now it's on YouTube. You can go watch that, check that out.
All right. So, Den mates, I need y'all. You know how we do. We always show love to every single guest. I always get calls back that their streams have gone up, their views have gone up. So you know what I need y'all to do. I need y'all to go to YouTube. I need y'all to type in Reggie Do That. I need y'all to type in For Love music video. Run those streams up. Show them that Den mate love, because we're all about the community. And speaking of community, we got to get you that stamp in your passport. I would love to give it away, but everything in life is earned. So to get you that stamp, that Den mate stamp, that's going to get you the merch, that's going to get you in the community, that's going to get the free promo that we do for all the artists that we support and love. We play a little game. Now, it's nothing like Saw. We're not going to actually do anything crazy, but this one game is dedicated.
I was ready for all that.
Hey, I know you're ready. I know you said you got the Wolverine claw. You ready? But this game is called If You Don't Know, Now You Know, baby, baby. To you by our friends and our partners over at Poddebts. Get your Poddebt questions available for podcasters 10% off with your promo code THEDEN. The Den. Get 10% off to get some of the dopest, funnest questions, funnest tools for podcasters. I use it, and we're about to use it right now. So I know you're ready. I know you're born ready. So if you don't know, I'll give you the rules. If you don't know, now you know, is we do random questions brought to you by our partners at Poddebts. I'm going to pull up these questions. They're completely random, different categories, and you're going to give us the quick, raw, honest answer that we do here in the Den. So I know you're ready. We're just going to get right into it. The first category is called WTF. So as you can imagine, this is going to be a random, crazy ass question. You can tap out if it's too spicy, you can tap out, but I know you're going to get it. I know you're going to get it. So, first question. Have you ever accidentally texted the wrong person, and how did it turn out?
Oh yeah. I texted the wrong person before.
How
But
did
I don't know what you. I didn't text him nothing distraught or nothing
crazy.
heinous.
Okay.
I had to call SVU. But I did text the wrong person before. But that was just a simple misunderstanding.
Okay, it works. It works. We've had some people that are like, "Yo, I sent my mom something that I shouldn't have sent," and I'm like, "Oh damn, oh damn." So okay, that's all right. So now the next question is from the conspiracy theorist category. Now, are you a conspiracy nut? I know I am. I don't believe we went on the moon. I tell people
I might have a aluminum foil helmet in the basement.
Okay,
in my fallout shelter.
Oh yeah. I'm ready for the pandemic. I thought we were going to Walking Dead for real, so I'm prepared. So one thing that's been really popular over the last couple of years are people really tracing back their roots, and a lot of people are skeptical. So do you worry about companies like 23andMe that are compiling banks of DNA information? Do you think it's on the up and up, or do you think there's some type of nefarious plot by them gathering all of our DNA information?
And I know I got a brother that gave up his DNA already, so we in the system.
You already locked in. He done messed it up for the whole family.
He done messed it up for the whole family. We going down. I don't trust nobody. I'm Uncle Ruckus' little cousin. Don't trust them new niggas over there.
Hey, Stone Cold used to say, DTA, don't trust anybody. I'm like, why you need all...
trust them. Yellow, green, any colors.
Hey, that'll keep you alive and allow you to survive. You're absolutely right. I'm with you. I'm like, why do you... I didn't even, when Apple started doing the thumbprint in the phone, I'm like, what you need my fingerprint for?
I don't even, I don't have a password on my phone right now. If I lose it, congratulations to the finder.
Exactly. You gonna get some texts and some dope playlists on my title. That's all you're gonna get from me.
Yeah. No, you might be able to, if you can decipher what me writing these bars in this phone, then you got it.
Right. There you go. Exactly. All right. So the next category is this or that. All right. So are you a take back road type of person, or are you going to go the familiar route, and why?
I like to take the back road, but I mean, I love the familiar route. Well, but I'd rather take the back road though, just because it's just different. You know what I mean? You can't be too, predictable. You know what I'm saying? Just don't get too comfortable.
Facts. See, I can't see, so I got to take the familiar road, or I'm going to be in a ditch somewhere, and nobody wants that. All right. Now, the next question, if you can, and this is the final question in this category, and you're going to get that stamp. If you could only listen to music from one decade, which decade would you choose?
I don't know. It would have to be between the 90s and the early 2000s.
Yeah.
I would probably say, wait, a decade.
So 10 years.
10 years.
10 years, so, right. So the 90s is a decade, 80s, 2000, 2010s.
Maybe 1990 to 2000. Maybe that year.
Yeah. I think that's probably, because you're gonna get some Biggie, you're gonna get some Outkast, you're gonna get some Nas,
Lauryn Hill,
some Jay, some Lauren, some Fugees.
Right.
That if you can only listen to a decade, not to
Tupac,
mention
Snoop Dogg,
plenty of all of Death Row, all of Bad Boy, EPMD. Yeah,
that's a good joint.
That's pretty much what I listen to now. So
Mace. You're right. Everything.
Bad Boy. Yeah, absolutely. Black Rob, Craig Mack, you name it. Heavy D, shit. You can even go to
right.
And then the R&B. I'm
exactly. I was about to say, like,
I'll put some Drew Hill on and it'll be a wrap. So some Jodeci. So yeah, I think that's the only acceptable answer. So Reggie, brother, you're official like a referee with a whistle. You get that Den mate stand. That's how we do it. It comes with all the acrimony. So you'll get your information, and we'll send you either one of our nifty DITD sweatshirts available now on ditdstudios.com, or a hat or some merch of your choice. We also will put you in our group chat where we have tons of phenomenal artists, directors, writers, producers. It's a family. You're gonna fit right in. And then, of course, any type of projects that you have, we always promote. And your most recent video that you mentioned has been added to DITD Radio's playlist. So you should start seeing some streams of that very shortly. Our DITD Radio list playlist. Super dope.
Yeah, can I give a shout out to JBL? That's the kid who made the beat for Love.
Absolutely. The floor is yours, brother. The floor is yours. Tell the people, give your shout outs, and tell the people your social media and where they can find you. It's all yours.
Oh yeah. I give another shout out to my aunt, my godmom, you know what I'm saying, LG, she was singing on Memory Lane on Kevin Love Janet. She used to tour back in the days, she real OG in this music game. You know what I'm saying? So, but I'm Reggie Do That, all one word. Search me everywhere, all one word, Reggie Do That. Spell it out correctly, politically correct if you want to say it that way. If you want to talk Ebonics or, hear some slang, come holler at me in real life. You know what I mean? But that's Reggie Do That.
Absolutely, brother. It's been an absolute pleasure I wish you nothing but great success. You're a phenomenal artist. I'm so glad I got to meet you in person and join you into the community. You guys, we're going to put all the social media here, maybe here in production. So we'll put that all here. And I want you guys to do what we do. We show love in this community. That's what it's all about. It's about giving these artists a platform to just go to the next level. And you guys will be right here on the ground floor to see it. It's nothing but up. You're super dope. Thank you again for coming on, man. I know you got a busy schedule, so I'm gonna let you go.
Thank you for having me, man.
It's been a pleasure, man.
It was a blessing. That intro was phenomenal.
Thank you, man. I like to give the people the roses, man. They deserve it.
Real, man. You know what I mean? I was just saying how we need more people around who know what's real and what ain't.
And I can only mess with the real. They always say, Mars, man, you're the realist. I say, nah, man, I'm a realist. And at the end of the day, the art is what's going to survive. All this little music for TikTok is not hip hop. We need real hip hop. And that's at the end of the day, authenticity and talent always win. So, brother, I wish you nothing but W's. And as we always, here on the Den, we end every episode the same. It's peace, it's love, it's unity, and it's respect. Deuces.
Peace.
That's it, brother. So like, comment, subscribe. The show's starting right now. Let's go. Like, comment, subscribe. The show's starting right now.